Alright, so this video is basically an answer to one of the Q&As, the latest Q&A. It's a question from Lucas, but also a general overview and some pointers on what to do with the left hand if you have trouble with synchronizing your descending runs specifically. Lucas' question was that basically he has no issue playing ascending lines, picking, but descending lines, his synchronization isn't as good. And he asked if I, possibly could know what the reason was. And I haven't seen him play, so I can't say with 100% certainty that this is his issue. But just an educated guess based on hundreds of students that I've had over Skype and in real life, and also some guitar coaching students here, as well as just seeing people play in general, is that a lot of people tend to anchor the index finger when they play. And this will affect descending lines, but not ascending lines. And I'm going to show you why. Alright, if we take this 6-note pattern, and we look at what we're actually doing here with the left and right hand. The right hand has 6 attacks. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the left hand also got 6 attacks. And what I mean by attacks is that for every note I need to plunk my finger down in time. And even if you're anchoring, you're still gonna get 6 attacks, because you will most likely not put down the finger first and then play it, right? So you would put it down like this and then you just don't lift it up when you play the other ones, right? So you still get in the ascending section, you still get these 6 attacks. But on the descending part though, if you look at this, if I anchor the finger, I only get an attack here for the pinky, the second finger, but since this finger is already down, I don't get an attack here. So we lose this 1-to-1 ratio we got with the ascending version, meaning 6 attacks in the left hand, 6 attacks in the right hand, which is way easier to synchronize. And of course you can practice this a lot and then you'll be able to do it anyway, but I think it's a lot of wasted time in my opinion, because you have to sort of work around a flaw that you don't really need to work around. You can just do it in a better way, which in my opinion is always only having as many fingers down as you need to play a particular thing. Meaning if I'm playing single note lines, I'm only having the only finger that's down on the fretboard is the finger that I'm actually sounding at the time. So, and if you can see this, I got 6 attacks now in the descending version as well. And that's really important to get the synchronization thing going. And 2 other things that are quite bad with this anchoring thing is first, position shifts, right? So if you want to play stuff like the Ingve type ascending pattern or descending, whatever, any type of position shifting will be harder since you're anchoring a finger and you sort of have to drag that behind you the whole time. And the second thing, and even worse, is that you can really hurt yourself. If you play a lot of stretchy stuff and you're anchoring, you can really hurt your left hand. And the reason for that is if you stretch your hand like this, just as much as you possibly can, I don't think you can hurt yourself just by using the force of the hand itself by stretching like this. But if you anchor this to the fretboard, then you have like an artificial stretching point here, so to speak. So then you can pull on you can pull on the hand with your arm, and you can use a lot of extraneous force to get a bigger stretch, and then you can actually hurt yourself a lot. So the way I do it then with this 1 finger at a time approach, if I play this pentatonic stuff, if you look at my fingers, I only have 1 finger down at a time. But my hand is stretched out, so I don't have to travel far to get to the note. It's just hovering around the note I'm gonna play. And I can do this, down here as well. It will be hard because I have to shift a bit more with my hand, and also it needs to stretch as much as I possibly can. But I don't run the risk of hurting myself though, because I'm not actually artificially planting a finger like this. right? So it's a safer way to play, and also easier way to play, I feel. So if you have problems with any of these things that I talked about, synchronization for descending runs, position shifts might give you trouble, and also these stretcher type things, I highly suggest that you try working on this technique. One exercise that you can do to get used to this, besides just playing whatever you've been playing before, is to pick whatever key, let's say A minor, and then pull out the metronome, put it on 50 or 60 BPMs, so really slow. Then you just play one note per beat. And your task here is to sort of go to the next note and just make sure that whatever finger you're going to use, that's the only finger that's going to be on the fretboard. And it doesn't mean that your other finger is going to do this, right? So, and to avoid that, it's just a matter of making sure that whatever finger you're using to play, that's where all the energy of your hand is going. So you're basically transferring the energy from finger to finger you're going to play. And this will help you a lot as well with those of you who have issues with flying pinky flies away from the fretboard. You can only do this with the pinky if you're tensing your hand, right? Or tensing your finger. So if you make sure that you're only having again, that energy in whatever finger you're using at the time, you can't really fly away that much from the fretboard with the fingers. And whatever flying away from the fretboard that happens is actually the most natural, position for your particular finger, and that's going to differ from person to person. But it's really important though to do this really slowly at first. You can control it, but this will help your technique so much anyway. I still use this as a warm-up, and also if I haven't played for a while, just to get the synchronization back. I would just put the metronome, like I said, on 50 or 60 BPMs, and then just improvise basically in whatever key. And making sure that I'm really relaxed, and only the finger that's being used is on the fretboard, and the other ones are super relaxed. So give that a shot. Alright, so hopefully this will help, and for you, Lucas, if you've already done all this stuff, you're already using, you're not anchoring and all the stuff we talked about, please post a comment below, and I'll try to dig a bit deeper and see what the issue could be with the descending sync issue. But like I said, from my experience, that's usually where it stems from, that you're anchoring a finger and it just makes it harder for your brain to sync up because you don't have that 1-to-1 ratio anymore. And for anyone else, if something is unclear, you have any other questions regarding this one, just post them below. Otherwise, thanks again for your support, and see you in the next one.